Good morning, everyone. I'm Mrs. Priyanka Gupta. I teach subject biology of class 9th, chapter 2nd, tissues. And this is the first part of the second chapter. Now, what are tissues? A group of cells that are similar in structure and work together to achieve a particular function forms a tissues. Now, what are tissues? It means cluster of cells having a common origin, similar structure, and are related together to perform a common function is called tissues. Now, study of tissue is called histology. The term histology is given by the scientist Mayer. Now, the question arises, are plants and animals made of same type of tissues? Or do plants and animals have the same structure and functions? Now, the reason is plants are stationary or fixed, they don't move. It means plants are always fixed at one place, they can't move. Most of the tissues they have are supportive, which provides them with structural strength. Now, the tissues which are present in plant provides structural strength. Structural strength means so that the plant can stand straight. Now, most of these tissues are dead, since dead cells can provide mechanical strength as easily as live ones and need less maintenance. And if talk about the plant tissues, most of the tissues in plants are dead tissues. But these dead tissues need less mechanical strength. Can provide mechanical strength, but they need less maintenance. Less maintenance means they need less nutrients or less other properties. Now the next one is the animals. On the other hand, animals always move around in search of food, mates and shelter. Now if we'll talk about the animals, animals always move from one place to the other in search of food. They consume more energy as compared to plants. Now, if we'll talk about the animals, they need more energy. Why they need more energy? Because they always move from one place to the another. That's why they need more energy in their body. Now, most of the tissues they contain are living. Now, in animal tissues, most other tissues are living tissues. Now, further, if we'll talk about the growth as a structure between plants and animals, then the growth in plant is limited to certain reasons, while this is not so in animals. It means if we'll talk about the plant tissues, in plants their growth is limited. It means till some limit they will grow, and till certain reasons, till certain reasons means till certain time they will grow. While in animals, tissues are always grow and divide. Now, there are some tissues in plants that divide throughout their life. Now, some tissues in plants, they also divide throughout their life. But some tissues, not every tissues. These tissues are localized in certain regions, and these tissues are present at some specific places in plants. Now, further, plant tissues are classified in two parts, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Whereas if we'll talk about the animals, cell growth in animals is uniform and it shows no demarcation. No demarcation means dividing and non-dividing of cells. Now, fundamental difference reflects the different modes of life pursued by these two major groups of organisms, mainly in their different feeding methods. Now, reference to these complex animals and plant bodies, we will now talk about the concept of tissues in detail. Concept of tissues in detail. Now, plant tissues. Plant tissues are of following two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Now, meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues form a group of continuously dividing cells which help in growth of the plant. Now, what are meristematic tissues? Meristematic tissues are the group of continuously dividing cells which always help in growth of the plant. Now, the characteristic features of meristematic tissues. Now, the first characteristic is these cells have thin and elastic primary cell wall composed of cellulose. It means meristematic tissues. In meristematic tissues, cells have thin and elastic primary cell wall. Thin means very thin, very we can say कि बहुत ही पतला, and elastic means stretchable. And the cell wall is composed of cellulose. Cell wall means outer layer of the cell, that is composed of cellulose. Now, second point is cells are round or oval in shape. Cells will be in round. Round means in circular part. And oval means in egg shape. Round means in circular shape and oval means in egg shape. No intercellular space is present. It means there is no space present between the two cells. Now, fourth point is large nucleus, dense cytoplasm, very small or no vacuoles are seen. Now, in meristematic tissues, nucleus are large. In meristematic cell tissues, nucleus are large, dense cytoplasm. Dense cytoplasm means cytoplasm is in the thick form. Very small or no vacuoles. Vacuoles, if present, they will be in very small in size. Otherwise, they will be absent. Vacuoles you are all knowing na. Vacuoles means it is a transparent watery fluid substance which is mainly found in the plant cells and it is absent in the animal cells. Now, the last point is meristematic cells show rapid growth and division. Cell shows growth and division. Now, meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is divided into three parts: apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Now, this is the diagram of meristematic tissue. In this diagram, the upper part is the apical meristem from here till here, and the middle part is the intercalary meristem, and the lower part is the lateral meristem. Now, first one, apical meristem. If we'll talk about the apical meristem, it occurs at the shoot apex of growing stems and roots. Apical meristems are found at the shoot apex of growing stems and roots. जहाँ पे भी stems और roots की growth होगी, वहाँ के shoot के apex पे जो stems दिखेंगी, that is the apical meristem. Now, the intercalary meristem. The middle part is the intercalary meristem. It occurs at base of leaves, below the nodes and at the base of internode. It occurs at base of leaf. This is the leaf, and at the base of leaf, below the nodes, and at the base of internode. So this whole part is called the intercalary meristem. Now the third part is the lateral meristem. It occurs on side of stems and roots and causes them to increase in girth. Lateral meristem, you all can see these two types of pillars. So this is the lateral meristem. It is found always on the side of stems. This is the stem and this is the side of stem. So lateral meristem is found at the side of meristems. Okay. Now hope this much is clear to you all. Thank you and have a nice day.